Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Thursday, July 22nd. If you are trying to get reconsideration for your EIDL loan or EIDL loan increase, this video is for you. We have an EIDL reconsideration template up on our app today, available for you. I will go through that and what you should keep in mind when you apply for reconsideration, plus a quick overview of where everyone is at with the EIDL loan increase, and additional government grant programs that may be available to you. I'll keep this video quick. Most importantly, thanks so much for subscribing and supporting our channel. And we're giving back most of our YouTube revenue to subscribers of this channel. All you have to do is hit subscribe, leave a comment in a recent video. We are picking a $1,000 winner later this week. And then download our free app. It is Hello Skip in the App Store and Google Play. Okay, everyone in reconsideration land, this is the poll we put up 2 days ago with almost 4,000 votes. Where are you at with your EIDL loan increase? Yesterday, I talked about the tremendously positive news that it says 22% of folks have been approved for their EIDL loan increase. 2 weeks ago, it was around 15%. We've seen it steadily climb over the past 2 months. Finally, almost 1 out of 4 people have been approved for their EIDL loan increase. And our SBA contact said they expect to make an announcement by tomorrow on changes to the EIDL loan process. This could be changes to the tax transcript requirement. We're not 100% sure what's going to be announced. Our contact will let us know first, and we will report on it as soon as we can. Like I said, if you've been approved for your EIDL loan and you haven't shared your story, I know it means so much. For the 78% of folks that are still waiting, it gives them some encouragement and something to look forward to, which I think is very important for all of these programs, since so much of it is waiting and also understanding what you can do if you've been denied or if you're still waiting for a loan officer to take a look at your application. 42% of you are still awaiting a decision. We hope the announcement tomorrow is about speeding things up. 36% of you have been denied, and in most cases, you should try for reconsideration, especially if you believe you legitimately have a right to that EIDL loan increase. I have a reconsideration template for you today. I'll open that up in a minute and go through the template step by step. 2 pieces of news first to cover. Canada is finally reopening its border next month. They announced this a couple days ago. Vaccinated Americans that have been vaccinated for at least 14 days will be able to enter Canada starting on August 9th. More details on that news are on our app. And the government SBIR, STTR programs. There's billions of dollars available for these grants. These are not the best acronyms. SBIR stands for Small Business Innovation Research. STTR stands for Small Business Technology Transfer. Bottom line, departments in the federal government want to encourage innovation, especially among technology startups in the R&D space, in the healthcare space. This is a model across the US from cities, states, and now the federal government. We've done a long write-up on this. I will talk about it in more detail because there are around 400 grant opportunities that are available here. It's worth its own video, but if you want to get a head start, you can also read about this today. Okay, here's how to get our EIDL reconsideration template. First, go to our app. Right at the top of our app today, there's a post on SBI EIDL reconsideration template. Open the post, then click the link. You can email yourself a direct link to the template. This is free. Then you'll have the template in your email and you can go back to it at your leisure. Once it lands in your email, click the link. You'll get to a Google Docs screen that looks like this. Copy the document. Would you like to make a copy of the SBA EIDL loan reconsideration template? Yes, you do. You will need to log into your Gmail to access this. If you have problems getting this or you don't have Gmail, drop it in the comments. We can look into other ways of sharing this template. Then you'll see the template. Okay, I'm going to run through this very quickly. And the caveat here is this is for informational purposes only. Everyone's situation is different. Now there are a handful of reasons you may be denied for your EIDL loan increase. The most common has been unverifiable information. That's the most frustrating because it doesn't tell you much. What do they need from you? Do they need tax returns? Do they need proof of revenue, proof of who you are, bank account information? It's very unclear. Many of you have reported on that. Here's an example of how that looks. During the loan underwriting process, there were 1 or more items that were reviewed that caused the SBA to question the validity of certain information you submitted as part of your application. If you disagree with the decision, you may request reconsideration subject to the availability of funds. You could submit your request to any of the following: by mail, by fax, or email pdcrecons@sba.gov. Of course, we recommend the email option here. A couple other denial reasons are unsatisfactory credit history. You as an individual may be ineligible. Your business may be ineligible. There's a couple others as well, but I want to focus on this one here. Let me go through what's in the template here. If you've made the copy, I suggest renaming it here with your business name and then putting in your business information here, putting in today's date. It's addressed to the SBA and it says delivered by email and the date as well. Make sure you put in your EIDL loan number here. You replace it. So all the yellow, you just replace that. Dear US SBA, I'm respectfully requesting reconsideration of my SBA EIDL loan modification request for application number for business, and put in your business name. The application was denied due to, then put in the denial reason that was stated in the letter. By the way, if this is for an original loan, take out modification, but I assume many of you have been denied for the increase, otherwise known as the loan modification, because that's what it is. The second paragraph here, I believe I should be eligible for the EIDL loan modification request since we received the original EIDL loan. Again, if that's true in your case, leave that in, otherwise take it out. You've provided all your 2019 and 2020 tax returns, again, probably true for them to review it, and meet all other business eligibility requirements. Again, because we don't know what the loan officer denied you for, since unverifiable information is pretty broad, unless you have an idea of, oh, I know I made a mistake doing this or that, it's better to keep it simple. But if you do know, of course you can put it in, but the name of the game is to get a loan officer to say, okay, let's take another look at this person's application. They send a nice letter to us. Let me get on the phone with them and explain the notes we made on the account. The third paragraph is a loan officer able to get in touch with me so I can provide any outstanding items that may be necessary for reconsideration or approval. And finally, thank you for your assistance, and please don't hesitate to get in touch with me directly by phone or by email, so put in both. Looking forward to hearing back from you, and thank you again for your help. And at the end, it's a good idea to repeat your information: name, business name, application number, phone, and email. So in the letter, they have multiple ways to contact you. The main goal here is to get a loan officer to get in touch with you by email or by phone, full stop. Then once they have it, of course, you want to keep things moving, make sure you understand what they need, what they're looking for, but it's a good idea to get these in as soon as possible. Again, this is right at the top of our app, HelloSkip, in the App Store and Google Play. Open up the post, click the link to email yourself, then open the email. You probably want to do this on your computer or browser later, since you'll be able to spell check and make sure everything is spelled correctly. You want this to look good. You want to capitalize things that need to be capitalized. And by the way, if you want to get rid of all the highlights, just highlight everything here. And at the top where it says highlight color, click none, and everything will be non-highlighted. So that's it. Of course, we encourage you to get it in as soon as possible. Tell others as well. It's almost 40% of the people in our poll that have said they've been denied and they're trying to get reconsideration. That's a lot. That's way more than I expected. So I hope this helps. I'll leave the link to the app right below, or you can go to trackeidlgrant.com, and you also get a $10 credit for the app for future services. And we're doing a live Q&A tomorrow. Many of you have already submitted questions. We're going to do it from 1 to 3 p.m. PST. It's going to be on the app. We'll have a link there. We're going to use a Discuss forum to do some text Q&A. We will answer a lot of the questions that have already been submitted, and we'll answer your questions. And I'll be available for 2 hours to answer your questions as they come in. So you can tune in whenever. The most important thing is that you will be able to read the backlog of questions and answers to see what may apply to your situation. I think a lot of you have asked about this reconsideration template and process, so I hope this helps. If you want to start a free trial to tune in for that, helloskip.com/membership. Then go to the app between 1 and 3 p.m. Pacific time, 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. But if you tune in later, you can always see the answers later, and I hope it helps. Thanks for tuning in. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.